Cortana's our concern now, sir.
Like hell she is. It's over!
We outsmarted that motherfucker.
Gamers!
Alright, hello there. Welcome. And yes, I'm using this face because I just feel like it. Alright, so I just want to make a quick video on the Oscars that it happened like a couple of weeks ago, and I just want to make a video about it and say that hey, it's pretty good overall. Like, I don't hate it. Like, I'm also a Ruby fan, so I don't hate on it. I do hate or dislike the show, but I do not hate Ruby itself. I can still admire some stuff about it, and this is one of them. I appreciate stuff like this. It's quite nice. But I need to point out a couple things what I don't like about the video. So let's just get into it.
Small pause where Penny stops and she looks at this symbol of hope in the night sky, and we feel good for a minute. It was a lovely, peaceful moment before it all came crashing down in the episodes to come.
The only problem I have with this video is about Penny. I think that's all I need to talk about. The video did the whole the Penny bits was the one thing that just threw me off. Just throws me off board and just be confused as hell, because I think what they're describing about the Penny situation, like especially at the end, they're saying that she's finally a girl and she's she'll finally be at peace and stuff like that. But one part this is from the voice actress, that she's looking at the sky looking for hope. This is something from Superman, first of all, and second of all, it's just, isn't Penny is about like her protecting the city, then finding her place? Like, wasn't that like a thing in Volume 2? Where she was like looking to, that she said she wasn't herself, but Ruby's like, oh no, you're your real self, and you don't need a squishy body, but they changed that in Volume 8.
Penny, please, what is going on? Why are you running? How did you do that? I can't. Everything's fine. I don't want to talk about it. Penny, if you could just tell me what's wrong, I can help you. No, you wouldn't understand. Let me try. You can trust me. You're my friend, right? You promise you're my friend? I promise. Ruby, I'm not a real girl. Oh. Penny, I don't understand. Most girls are born, but I was made. I'm the world's first synthetic person capable of generating an aura. I'm not real. Of course you are. You think just because you've got nuts and bolts instead of squishy guts makes you any less real than me? I don't, you're taking this extraordinarily well. You're not like those things we saw back there. You've got a heart. Anyone could have.
And at the end, they're like, oh, like, hey, I don't know what he said. They're going to say something about like, oh.
But we had such growth, such development in her personality and her wants and everything that went into like those final moments and final decisions, how she was able to sacrifice herself for her friends and deciding that was the route that she wanted to go despite the life that they gave her. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that overall Penny had a really satisfying arc for me this season.
Yeah, no pun intended, but I love how they humanized her so much. Like, even from her inception, even from like her debut in Volume 1, we were always like immediately drawn to the fact that despite her being made of nuts and bolts instead of squishy guts, it didn't make her any less real than someone like Ruby. And having her back in Volume 7, I think reinforced to a lot of people who might not have had the time necessary to build an attachment to Penny during the Beacon arc. I think they not only reinforced that, but pretty much put the nail in the coffin. No, again, no pun intended. Put the nail in the coffin for really establishing Penny as a bona fide character.
And so many people I think loved Penny more because of these past two seasons. So I think that a lot of people at first they were like, they're bringing Penny back. Like, they were a little hesitant about the idea, but then as you see her in Volume 7 and in Volume 8, I think a lot of people grew to love her in a way that they didn't necessarily love her before, and then so to have her taken away from us, right, hurt even more than I think it ever did in Volume 3.
I think in a way that also immortalizes the character, right? Like for some characters, they're really defined by how they go out. You know, like Pietro made a noble sacrifice. Penny did the same thing, and that's a part of the human experience to some degree. You know, dying for your loved ones, or sacrificing yourself, I should say, for your loved ones, whether it's a parent and child, or even in this case, friends. And I think Penny pretty much established that the one choice that she had, this is what I want to do with my life. And despite it being cut short, I think that that made her a forever loved character for sure. And
she's finally a girl, and she's pure, and she sacrificed everything she did because for her own sake and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but wasn't that like the volume 3? Like, we've done this before, but they just glorify it because because it's better or whatever. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just the overall the videos it's alright. It's just when they're talking about Penny, it's just kind of I feel weird listening to it. But besides that, it's like it's an okay overall good video. So that's all I can say about that. And there's one thing I want to talk about before I end this video. Is that I'm still making a theory video about specific 2 characters that I want to do a video of. So keep out on that. And I think that's all I can say. Well, for now at least. But yeah, see ya.
You're down to your last classmate.
Yes!
Uh-oh. So I won't scream.
Let's